You are here, Guzman.
Sorry.
Mr. Guzman, you're charged with two cases. You're charged with assault of a family member. You're also charged with driving while intoxicated. On the assault case, you're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. And on the DWI, you're facing up to jail and or a $2,000 fine.
On April 29th, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, a law enforcement officer observed a vehicle with an expired registration and initiated a traffic stop. The law enforcement officer made contact with the defendant driver and observed a strong odor of alcoholic beverage. The defendant admitted that he had an open container of an alcoholic beverage in the back seat and admitted to drinking 2 to 3 beers. The law enforcement officer observed the defendant to have unbalanced and a strong odor of alcoholic beverage. Standard field sobriety tests were conducted. A 4 out of 6 on the HGN, a 1 out of 8 on the walk and turn, and a 1 out of 4 on the one-leg stand.
Absolutely, Your Honor.
On March 1st, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, officers were dispatched to a family assault. A law enforcement officer met with the complaining witness who stated that the defendant is her ex-boyfriend. The complaining witness stated that they got into an argument over the complaining witness's inability to make him a sandwich. The complaining witness tried to stop the defendant from leaving, but the defendant closed the door on her hand. Later, the complaining witness was holding her child when the defendant bit her, causing bite marks and a bruise. The complaining witness stated that the defendant has assaulted her before, but she never reported it.
I would think that is freaking elementary that you're not to have alcohol in the car while you are driving. I am now taking away your privilege to drive. You are not allowed to drive for any reason. I don't care where you have to go. I don't care what you have to do. I don't care that you have to work. I don't care if there's a burning building and you have to save 50 kittens. You get into a car and drive. You will be signing an affidavit. This is a promise you're making to me that you're not going to drive. If you do, every single time that you do, I can have a contempt hearing. You can be facing an additional 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every time you drive. Do you understand me? I'm also finding that there's probable cause to go forward on your assault case, and I'm barring you having any contact with this complaining witness. There is a protective order that has been issued in this case. Get to know it, because if you do something to violate the protective order, the state can and probably will file additional charges against you. A violation of protective order, and that is the capital murder of misdemeanors. Mr.